Good morning students, welcome. Myself Akshay Kumar Srivastav and this is my new video of class 5th chapter 7 introduction to MS Excel, and today's topic is that is given on your book page number 86, 87, 88 is that copying data, moving data, undo and redo commands and all that things. Okay students, one thing I want to tell all of you that in these days there is a copy and book correction is going on. So in this week I will not send you in only any written work. Okay, I will send only the videos. Okay, my chapter 6 explanation is over and then exercise and question answer is remaining to write. So I will not send that chapter 6 book exercise and question answer. In this way I will continue the next chapter for videos. Explanation is that chapter 7. Okay, so today I will start the explanation of chapter 7. Okay, so all of you understand and watch that videos, and when you got all that books copies then you have to write it. Okay, because in this second term exam there is a 10 marks for your copy and book corrections. If your book and copy is completed then you got 10 marks easily. Okay, and your written paper is only of 90 marks. Okay students, so all of you prepare it and complete your all work in book and copies. In this week I will send only the videos. Okay, not the written work. Okay students, so we start. Copying data. Copying means duplicating data in the same or a different worksheet. To do this, follow the steps given below. Select the range of cells that you want to copy. Click on the Home tab, then click on the Copy button. Click in the cell where you want the first entry of the selected data to be placed. Click on the Paste button. The selected data will be copied to the new location. So I will show you. If you first I will. Okay, first I will show you copying data. So that is very easy. Select the range of the cell that you want. Okay, select the range and then click on the Home tab and then copy. There is a click and then copy, and where you want to paste it then select it and click on that paste button. If you want to paste here whatever, then select it and then click on that paste button. This will be copy. Okay, if you want to copy all that record then you have to select it, select all that records, copy it and paste anywhere where you want to paste. If you want to paste here then you have to click and then paste. Okay, this will be easily pasted. Okay, so that is known as a copy paste. Okay, moving data. Moving data means cut paste. I will show you moving data. If you want to move data then you have to select it and then click on that cut option. Click on that cut option and then paste where you want to paste. Here you want to paste, then click on, look here, from here that is move from here. Okay, this is known as moving data. Cut and paste is known as a moving operation. One is, first I will show you copying operation when all the data remains and the new data will be copied anywhere else, and this is known as a moving data where the cut option, cut and paste. First you cut the data and paste it anywhere else. Okay, there is a shortcut key, and if you want to the undo and redo commands, the undo and redo commands perform the same action here also as they did in MS Word or PowerPoint. The undo command help us to cancel or undo the last action we have performed in the worksheet. The undo command is used by clicking on the undo button on the quick access toolbar or pressing the Ctrl Z keys from the keyboard. You can click on the undo button multiple times to undo a series of steps. The redo command helps us to reverse an action cancelled using the undo command. The redo command button on the quick access toolbar will become active only when we have used the undo command at least once. So that is very easy. If you want to reverse that actions, then you have to use the undo command. For undo, you have to press the CTRL and Z. Okay, look, whatever you want earlier, then you have to select it. Okay, and if you want to redo, then Control Y. Okay, and you have to easily Control Y. Okay, students, so that is undo and redo. And there is also, this is the undo button and this is a redo button. Okay, so if you want to undo, then you have to select it, and if you want to redo, then you have to click on that. Okay, student, that is very easy, undo and redo commands using auto sum feature. Okay, using auto sum, the auto sum feature provides an easy and quick way to calculate the sum of the values in a range of cells. The steps to use this feature are as follows. Click on the empty cell after the last cell entry of the range of cell. Click on the home tab. Click on the auto sum. The formula bar for the sum of a range of numbers above it will appear in the active cell. Press the enter key to display the sum. Okay, if you want to show the total, then you have to click here, and then there is a auto sum feature. There is a auto sum feature. Click on that and look, click on that, and there is a formula is showing here is equal to sum D2 colon D7. D2 is the first cell where the record is written, and this is the D2, D3, D4, D5, D6 and D7, and that formula is also displayed on a formula bar, and then you have to press the enter key. Total is a 526. If you want to show add this also 6 class total, then you have to click and then click on that auto sum and then select, that is a 36. Okay, so this is way you can easily sum the contents of the cell. Okay, easily you can add. Okay, and one is the using the autofill feature. Autofill is a special feature of MS Excel that allows us to enter a predefined series of data such as a sequence of number, dates and so on in a worksheet. How you can handle filling a number sequence in a cell range, this is written here. I will show you practically, and that is the last topic. Okay, and now chapter 7 explanation is over, student. Okay, so filling, that if you want to fill record, then you have to fill first and second. Okay, first two records you fill easily, and then you have to, that is known as a filling a number sequence in a cell range. Okay, and then 1 2, and then you have to move the mouse pointer here when the mouse changes that plus shape. Okay, when the mouse changes that shape, this is a fill handle shape, then you have to, and now you have to drag the mouse where you want to. Now look, 3 4 5 6 whatever is that, easily moved. Okay, easily you can fill all that sequence. Okay, that is a 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 whatever is that. Okay, student, easily you can fill. One way I also tell you, first you write that two numbers 1 2 and then move the mouse pointer. When mouse changes shape like that, fill handle shape, then you have to click the mouse left button and drag it in which direction you want to fill. Okay, and easily you have to fill. Okay, this is the different numbers you want to fill. Okay, if you want to repeat the same number and you want to fill that same number, then it's class, if you want to write 5 in the place of 6 and then you want to repeat that 5 in all places, then you have to select it first cell and then easily you have to drag it. This is known as a filling a number sequence in a cell range. Same number if you want to, then you can different numbers if you want, then you can easily. And one thing I also tell you, if I write 1 and then I write 3, then now look, the sequence is 1 3, this is odd number series, then you have to look 1 3 5 7 9 11 13 15 17. Okay, and if I write here 2 and then 4, then it is a even number sequence. Look, easily you give 6 8 10 12 18 13. Okay, student, so that is the way filling a number sequence. Easily you can fill any type of sequence. To enter the first two numbers of a series manually into the adjacent cell and select both the cell. Drag the autofill handle to enclose the cell you want to fill with the number series and release the mouse button. First you write that, if you write 3 and then 6. First you write that 2 and then use the autofill handle and drag the mouse, and then easily you have to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. Easily you can use of this. Okay, this is known as a autofill feature, that is a filling a number sequence in a cell range. Similarly, we can fill a range of cells with any predefined series of days, weekdays, month name, dates, and so on. Here, however, we need to type only the first item of the series. The rest of the items will automatically be generated as we drag the fill handle over the required cells. Excel also allows we to create our own customized data list to fill a range of cells automatically by invoking the autofill feature. We will learn it in the activity section of this chapter. Okay, students, so that is a chapter 7 explanation is over now, students, and that is activity. If you want, then if you have a system, then you have to do this activity. Okay, that activity at home and practice it, how you can fill the cell range of weekdays, of month, of names, and of numbers also. Okay, and from when you got all that book copies, then I will start the exercises of chapter 6 and chapter 7 both. Okay, students, and your portion is the chapter 7 last. Okay, chapter 7 till page number 95 is your portion. Okay, from chapter 4, 5, 6 and 7, 4 chapters will come in the second term examination: chapter 4, chapter 5, chapter 6 and chapter 7. Okay, students, thank you. Have a nice day.